Okay, so on to the next track in Sammy's Kicks and Flats Addict series, man. Now we are on to Disturbed now. We've got such a different variety of artists in this series that if you don't go back and literally just start from the beginning with the Metallica trilogy and just go through all of it, right, you're actually missing out. You're doing yourself a disservice. Trust me, we've got so many great artists in the series with so many great tracks. And now we on to Disturbed, Overburdened. So let's see what we've got over here. For those of you who are interested in this custom series product, the link is down in the pinned comment where it always is. Let's see what we got over here. Is this one of the heavy ones, Sammy? Is this one of the heavy ones? I don't know. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what we've got. Loving this guitar, but I kind of feel like it's gonna get crazy.
Why?
Knowing Disturbed.
Why am I standing this line?
Oh, the suspense is too much. I'm not entirely sure if he's like saying that like him as a person is going through some really sort of rough times, right, which is kind of going to culminate in the ultimate darkness. I'm trying to think of here. There's going to be two things that he's talking about over here. He's either talking about redemption in terms of like waiting in line for his redemption for the sins that he's actually done, so his judgment day, or he's waiting in line to be conscripted into the fucking military. That's the two scenarios I'm playing with in my head over here, and I'm not entirely sure which one it is, and it might not be any of them either. So I don't know. Let's rock and roll.
Considered evil pleasures taken in this life. Someone granted me reprieve, decades spent in strife, and to nothing. Repeated in my mind, and to nothing. If only I was born another time, and there's still overburdened. I'm lost and waiting line, and there's still overburdened. Now I find it someday turning on mine.
So I'm standing overburdened, right? So it feels like this is too much. This is unbelievably overwhelming. It feels like this is just, you're putting too much of a burden on, you know, kind of what, of a simpleton, like an average Joe, right? You know, I'm holding the fate of, I don't know, my existence, or I'm holding the fate of, other people, if we're playing into the two scenarios that I'm talking about, either being conscripted into the military and fighting for your country, or the whole redemption thing where you're going to face your sins essentially, but it feels like it's overburdened. There's too much weight on his shoulders for someone who's, I'm just a simple man, right? How much do you want from me? I mean, anyway, carry on. Fighting for the reason, and it's only a blessed homicide. Fuck. You see, now this plays into the whole war scenario. It's a blessed homicide. It's like someone's given you the blessing to kill someone else. You know what I mean? That's what I was fighting for. I was fighting for the man who gave me the blessing, which would be the political elite, which would be the regime that would say, no, you have our blessing to go and kill another fellow human being. And therefore, that's why I feel overburdened. Now this plays more into the war story. Oh wait, what did he say? It seems like I've committed treason while I've sacrificed. Fire. So actually he's flipping that on the word treason, like in terms of like treason. It's a treasonous act to himself, because that's not the humane act, right? So it's like while sacrificing for his country, he's committed the treasonous act. So he's flipping that treason title. So it's like, if I don't do this act, it's treasonous. But if I do this act, if I don't do this act, it's treasonous to the regime. If I do this act, it's treasonous to myself, because that is not what a human being is actually here. Like it's not a natural thing to do, is to take a life of somebody else, right? So either way, he's going to commit a treasonous act. And I think the treasonous act to himself is what's creating that overburdening feeling. Fire. One thing I've actually realized with Disturbed is that it actually sounds like it would be heavy, but it's actually not. Okay, maybe we haven't gone into like their super heavy tracks. Maybe right, Sammy's just being selective again. But this over here is actually quite melodic, even though it sounds like it's heavy. It's still somewhat melodic. I'm not opposed to this at all. I actually really like this track. Drums of war. I was about to pause, and then I'm like, no. this is hands down one of the best Disturbed tracks that I've heard up to date. Wait, there was another track that I think that The Sound of Silence. I think The Sound of Silence was just spectacular, right? Outside of that, outside of The Sound of Silence, right? This track for me is the best Disturbed track I've heard today. This track is fire. I love this track. I think the premise of it is the instrumentation is good, the hooks are good, the bridge is good, the solos are good, the guitar solo is good. I really, really like that. It's got a nice little flow to it. It's great. I like it. It's one of the good ones. It's one of the best ones. Fire. Fire. Fire, 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 fire. Most certainly one of my favorite by Disturbed. Hands down one of my favorite from Disturbed. I'm not entirely sure if hitting the story quite right, but I think I might be. I think it might be about war, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you guys will let me know in the comments anyway. But yeah, on to the next one, man. This has been fantastic, man. The last all of them have been great, but the last five tracks have been good though. Like we went on like a more chilled mode, and now the last five we just started climbing again. We just started escalating. Things are getting hot again. Love it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.